Hey guys, this is Dedric Polite from Be Polite Properties, and I'm excited for this demo today with DealMachine. Welcome, Matt. Appreciate you joining us. DealMachine is
Yeah,
one of our longtime partners. As you guys know, anyone who's been following us for a while, you know that this is one of the first apps that we use in our business. And the reason we love it so much is because we've been able to find and close so many deals off market at pennies on the dollar as a result of using this app. What started out as a simple Driving for Dollars app has grown, since 2017, 2018, 7, 8
hmm
years later, into one of the most powerful technologies in the business. And again, that's the understatement right there. Deal Machine does way more than Driving for Dollars. They do everything from route tracking to free skip tracing to the data and the intelligence that's in the software now. AI they have built into it. So I mean, this is just a powerful tool, not just for Driving for Dollars, but pretty much for almost running your entire real estate business. Like we always say, we still use this app every single day in our business. Whenever I'm looking up a property, the first place I go is let's put it in Deal Machine. Let's find out all the contact information. Let's find out the seller's information, their age, the demographics. I mean, you can almost find anything but their blood type. And I'm surprised you guys don't have. I'm surprised they don't say O negative on there or some of this. And guys, you guys know that data is king in this business. The more data you have, the more intelligent decisions you can make as an investor. So I'm excited to be unveiling with Matt and with Deal Machine one of the newest features and functionality that they're about to roll out. I don't know if I can let the cat out the bag yet. You know what? I'm just gonna let the cat out the
do
bag.
it.
When you're finding deals, you're finding these properties, and actually the skip tracing with Deal Machine, so you get free skip tracing, which basically means you get the phone numbers for free included with your subscription. The next evolution of that, guys, is being able to call those people. Now, yeah, you can click the call and call one-off people here and there with your cell phone in the Deal Machine app. Yes, you can do that, but the more powerful way is to do this at scale. And what I mean at scale is that they've now unveiled a dialer. Yes, a dialer where you can literally, if you got 100 properties that you found over the past 2 or 3 weeks driving around your city, you can literally hook up to their dialer, and the technology will call these people automatically for you. And you're going to be connected with the first person that answers, and you can go ahead and begin your question and answer session as far as prospecting and getting that lead into your system and hopefully closing that deal. So I'm super excited. It's been a long time since I've been this excited about a piece of software, but super excited. So Matt, show us what this is all about.
Absolutely, man. So again, we love teaming up with you. I mean, like you said, I mean, we've been working with you guys since what, 2017, 2018, and we have over 10,000 deals done using Deal Machine to this point. And you guys had to be one of the first. I mean, you were on it very, very early. So,
Day one piece
yeah,
of software.
absolutely, man. So it's been awesome teaming up with you guys over the years. Like you said, our goals, we changed the game last year with that free skip trace and getting that out there, trying to change how people think about how they pay for data and have access to data and have access to ways to reach out to people. But the thing we heard over and over and over again from you guys, not just you, but really all of our customers was, awesome, we have all these phone numbers. Now what do we do with them? And having to go through and like export them all and learn a whole new system and import them in another platform and validate, get a new number there and really make, hope the data was transferring well. Like that whole process was such a headache. So we said, hey, why can't we build a dialer and Deal Machine to just alleviate all that, make it so it just works? And it is so powerful to have this right there, one click call right at your fingertips. And it's AI powered in so many ways. So being able to have AI incorporated into this thing in many, many levels, both on outbound calls and inbound calls, is pretty incredible. So I'm excited to show this off, man.
Oh wait, so hold on. I want to make sure you guys heard this. It's not just a dialer, guys. So there's a bunch of dialers out there, but this is the first AI powered dialer. Everybody knows AI is all the rage. It's literally taking over and it's transforming every single industry. And this is your chance to use AI to actually transform your real estate business so you can close more deals. So I'm super excited, Matt. Let's show it, show the folks, show the people out there how to use this software and what it's all about.
Absolutely. So we'll show this thing off. So here, I'll pull up this demo here for you guys. I'll say on my end, there's a couple things I want to point out right away. So there's outbound calling. So that means, hey, you get a phone number, you actually just hit call and you get in touch with the seller right there. With that process, we've invented really a new, unique way to avoid being labeled spam, which that is the number one problem in the industry, and that tanks your contact rate. People aren't picking up spam calls. So our goal is to help you guys avoid being labeled spam whenever you reach out to people. The inbound side, it's all about call tracking. So knowing when a number is coming from your direct mail piece and being able to kind of track that for you in a really just accurate way. So we'll show you guys that here. And then the AI piece of it is just using AI to have a real use case of showing you, hey, this is not just kind of, us labeling something AI and, just because it's a hot buzzword, but actually using it in a way that can really guide you and help you do more deals. So what it looks like inside DealMachine here, when I jumped into the app, I'm on the map here. You're used to the map. You'll notice a couple new things. So one, this top left corner is the dashboard. So I'll show that off here in a minute, but that's kind of helping you track your ROI, track all of your activities across DealMachine now. Two, you'll see the dialer tab right here. So this is something where you have a new tab to really dig into this, not just send mail, but do these direct outbound calls right away and do it in a way that's just going to save you a ton of time and save you a ton of budget because you're able to do it in such an accurate way. And again, have that skip tracing already built into DealMachine for you. So what this looks like here, let me click into leads. So as we get there, you'll notice I click on leads right here. Now, the big thing to point out is, hey, you've always had the start mail button up here. There's a new button right here. So let me go over to my driving for dollars list. There's a new button right next to that. It says call. As simple as that. You don't have to, again, claim a new number. You don't have to, there's no other way to procrastinate. There's no other obstacle in your way. You
Yeah.
can stop avoiding all that and just take the right actions as quick as possible. So,
And just to pause you right there, Matt, and that was one of the frustrations I had in the past is, I'm always out driving for dollars. Like we still do this business every single day. And whenever I see a distressed house, I'm pulling out my DealMachine app, no matter where I am, and I'm adding that property to my list because that property represents $10,000 to $20,000 if we're able to get in touch with the seller, they're motivated, and we can wholesale the property. So the frustrating part is being able, like individually having to call that person one off. And if you don't get them, like you just wasted a couple minutes. I'd rather be able to be like, you know what? I got 200 people on my list from the past month that I've compiled. Let me block an hour off and just call through all 200. But
yep.
hand dialing is inefficient, right? It's not the most efficient use of your time. So being able to actually have these loaded up in one system, just click call and it's going to start calling through that list automatically. That's efficiency and that's a game changer.
Love it. And the other thing too, on top of that, is not only do you have the call number, but you also have the property data. You've also got the demographic data. You can click into those individual leads, see what's going on with the property, click on that individual owner and see what's going on there to be able to see the demographic data that we've always had in here, see if
So
they own a
pause right there.
portfolio.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can see this individual's date of birth, their age. If you click on more info, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it'll tell you, their language, all this. Look at how a huge portfolio, 78 properties. Guys, this data is priceless in being able to have smarter conversations with your prospects so that you can get more deals.
Yep. So you've got all that context right there. And then the cool thing, so before I hit call, I want to explain what's going to pop up here. The cool thing is, the AI piece of this, right? So when you call a seller, you're going to actually see in real time the call being transcribed right in front of you. So if I were to call you, Dedric, it would say, here's what Dedric's saying. Here's what Matt's saying. Here's what Dedric's saying. It line by line is transcribing the whole thing in front of you. And what's so valuable about that, one, I mean, now you've got the history of that. You're able to kind of use that for, as a call recording. But then two, there's a little button right there and it says, what do I say next on that button? You click that. It's wild, man. It is
Wait,
using AI
are you kidding me?
to
So
help you.
not only is the technology transcribing your call. So listen, I'm from the old school guys. I've been using Salesforce.com, which is like the #1 CRM for the past 20 years. But it doesn't so after you finish a sales call, I would typically have to go in and manually type notes on what was discussed with the prospect. So what you're saying, Matt, is through the power of AI, artificial intelligence, our AI is going to transcribe the conversation right there. So that's your
Yeah.
call notes right there. You don't have to take 2 minutes later to write call notes. And then it's actually a coach. So if the prospect's saying something maybe you don't know the answer to, you can hit what do I say next? And the AI is
Yep.
going to interpret what they're saying and advise you on what to say next.
Yep, real-time
That's
guidance right there will
crazy.
just prompt you based on the conversation. So, and even
Crazy.
even another step further, you can go in here in our settings. There's dialer settings now where they can take. I know you guys have an awesome call script. You can come in here, go to your dialer settings, Alma right here, upload your call script, So that way they're getting specifically your advice on what to say next. That is prompting the AI to help you in that conversation that way.
You know what? You know what, Matt? For the people listening, just for anyone who's watching this video right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you our call script. So
Amazing.
click the link below. We're gonna give you our call script that we've used to close untold number of deals. Just click the link below this video and we'll get you that call script to upload into the dialer here.
Love it. So I'll click call here in just a second to kind of show what it looks like. The last thing you'll see on there too is that the AI is also doing real-time sentiment analysis of the call. So when it's done, when it hangs up, it knows it'll put a call summary. It'll say, "Hey, Dedric, you called Dedric. He said he's interested in you going, come by the house tomorrow," and it'll kind of give you that call summary. And then it'll prompt you with a goal of what to do next. So you'll see in here, I know it's it's pretty wild, man. You'll see in here under follow-up, there is if they don't answer, I ask it for it to add to my follow-up queue in a month. If it's a warm lead, like, hey, stay in touch, I have 7 days. A hot lead, I have every other day. So you can kind of preset these goals, and based on after the call is over, it'll tell you here's what how we scored the call, and it's going to automatically put it in your follow-up queue accordingly, and even give you the option to just hit send mail right there. If it's a long-term lead, just one click of a button there too.
Guys, listen, this is crazy. We did not have this when I first got started in business. In 2017, none of this technology existed. If this existed, I mean, like I said, it's game changing.
Absolutely. So let me show off all this stuff here in real time for you guys. So I'm just going to call myself, as an example. We are going to have an AI role-playing mode. So by the time this is live, you should see that in there, I believe, is we're going to have an AI practice mode to help you guys continue to build confidence and essentially call an AI seller that will be either, it's random in terms of their level of how they respond to you, but it could be anywhere from, hey, take me off your list, to, oh, I'm going to have a conversation and be looking to actually sell, and you get to kind of work through that. And role playing is one of the best sales tools, period, right? Like that's something that's been helps newbies just gain confidence, overcome your fear talking to sellers, and kind of get out of your own way. So this is going to help you put those reps in by being able to make AI based role playing calls too.
So basically, you're saying that they don't have to. The first few calls, when you're getting the jitters out and the nerves, you don't have to talk to a real seller. You can literally talk to a computer-generated fake seller who's going to have a conversation with you, give you some objections so you can improve your skills.
Exactly. Yep.
Wow. That's next level, guys.
So right here's an example. So I'll pull myself up. Here we go. We'll blur out phone numbers and stuff. But I'll give you this call, and here's what it's going to look like on the screen. So again, you've got that call coming up. If you're doing a calling a list, it'll just have that next button. You can hit next, next, next. But here's what it looks like in real time. So let me make a call here. Pop this open. Here we go. You can see the what should I say next button.
Oh.
Here we go. It's listening to me, if you can see right there. So giving myself a call. All right. Hi, this is Matt. Hey, Matt, I hope you're doing well today. I was calling to discuss your property at 1818 LaSalle. Are you open to discussing that possibly? No, I'm not interested in selling. Please take me off your list. Okay, no worries. Have a great day.
I love how you change your voice there, like the two different Matts.
You see it right there? Here's the seller popping in. Here's me going back and forth. I was reading that kind of suggested message prompt it came up with. Hey, take me off your list, no worries. And then, hey, call summary, was not interested in discussing. Mark, not interested. You can, right there, select the mail or not, and go through that whole thing. And again, you've got all the contact information, all the demographic data, all of the data about that individual right there. You can just pull up with one click as well.
Guys, listen, with this capability, you don't have to go to another app. You can literally do everything in DealMachine. So before, DealMachine was more front end, like drive for dollars, find raggedy houses, put them on your list, and then you had to go somewhere else to make the calls. You have to send mail and wait for them to call you back. Now you can do everything in DealMachine, and it's tracked. Literally, you saw the transcript of the conversation is tracked. The disposition as far as, are they not interested? Do they want to sell? Do they need a cash offer? That's all tracked, and it's going to suggest what to do next. So it's kind of like having a real estate coach in your pocket. This is
Absolutely.
unbelievable.
Yeah. And on our end too, I mean, our contact rates have been crazy high with our beta testers because we've built in, again, I mean, we have one, that great skip tracing data that's already right in there for you to work with. But then two, we've built in a system again to really clean out the spam numbers. So whenever you're making a call, why you don't have to set anything up is that you don't have an exclusive outbound number. But when you call a seller in DealMachine, it's going to mirror their area code. So that means it's going to, whatever your area, the seller's area code is, your phone number is going to appear that way. So that increases your response rates, your contact rates. And then also it's going to lock you into that phone number for that lead in DealMachine. So in the background, we're always looking at our pool of phone numbers, throwing out the ones that are spam, and always giving you a clean one that's ready to go, not marked spam, for each individual call that you make. And all of those things together have made our contact rates be super, super high for you guys. So
Guys, I don't think you realize, I mean, because listen, when I'm using DealMachine and I'm in front of a house and I'm like, let me just call the seller and see if they're interested in selling. My area code is 617, which is Boston. I've had the same cell phone number for like 25 years, but I'm in a 336 area code in North Carolina. So I literally got to go into my dialer, go into Ring Central, choose one of my dialing numbers and call. It's cumbersome. Now I wasted 60 seconds where I could have already been on the phone with them. So with DealMachine, it's automatically going to do this in the back end. It's going to match your area code to their area code, which is going to increase your contact rate.
exactly. And there we go. And here's that new dashboard with all the calls that are made, all the mail that you've sent. You can kind of see all that in the background here working out too, to be able to really track all of this. The incoming calls, same thing. You get a call tracking number as well, where you can go in and that call tracking number is automatically inserted to all of your direct mail. So if I send out a postcard through DealMachine, that call tracking number that comes in from that postcard is going to be included on that phone number. And that way I know whenever somebody's calling me that it's from a direct mail piece, as well as it's going to pull up their data right there for me. So if a call comes in, it rings my phone, it rings DealMachine, and it says, Dedric's calling. Here's all the data around him, the property, everything pulled up in DealMachine, ready to go for you. So there we go, man. Yeah.
I love it, man. There's, like you said, the dashboard, you're able to track the data, how many calls, are they able to see how many calls they made, their contact rate and all that stuff?
Yep, all that's right there. Here's that call tracking number. And one last thing I want to show off here, since I know we will have to drop, that wanted to kind of blow your mind to end this thing. The last AI capability I want to show off is if you go into dialer settings, you'll notice, I mean, here's that follow-up queue, the callback settings, follow-up goals, the AI scripts and stuff. This last button, AI voice clone, this is wild. So if you call somebody, if you don't want to have to repeat, say you're going to leave a voicemail, you actually call somebody, they don't answer. All right, great. If you don't want to have to repeat yourself over and over again, if you don't want to have to get their name right, the property address right, the callback number right, all of that stuff, you just hit drop voicemail. It's a little button right there. And you can opt into creating an AI voice clone of yourself that is saying the exact seller's name, their address, the right call tracking number, everything automatically just with a click of a button, and you hit next and go to the next call.
Man, listen, this is almost scary. The capabilities of pretty soon they're not going to need us to make the calls because AI is just going to do everything for us. But we're in that in-between phase right now. Take advantage of this, guys. Listen, my team has been using this technology for about the past month. For our dials, I have a team of acquisitions managers, and we've already gotten 3 deals locked up using the DealMachine Dialer. So don't wait, don't hesitate. Sign up for this new feature, new functionality, and go ahead and use the power of DealMachine and AI to close more deals.
Love it. Thanks for having me on, man. Excited to get this out there.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Dedric.